What is going on, guys? WWE 2K22, 7 months after the release of the game, and here we have your most downloaded superstars. Let's take a look. You have Sting at number one, then you got Moxley, Daniel Bryan, got your Spider Man. This is a cool Spider Man right here. I definitely like that version of Spider Man. I think that's pretty cool. Usually you see CM Punk at the top. I think last year he was, but you see him right here. Let's take a look at that version. That's a good version of CM Punk, of course. There's a lot of people who create him in this game. He's always created in here, so got Cody Rhodes. That looks a lot like him. It's not hard to make him. They have a face under your created wrestlers that actually resembles him quite a bit, but I think some of these people are doing face copies, like face uploads, I think. I'm not familiar with who this is. I think he's a wrestler. I know that. I haven't watched any wrestling in a while, so I'm not gonna be super familiar. I think this CM Punk looks actually more like him, just the face, and this, I mean, they're both pretty good. I don't know about the tattoos. That looks a lot like Rob Van Dam, but he's already in the game. Is this a created version or is this let me see. This was uploaded when? 3 9 okay, this was uploaded in March, so this is definitely a created character version because since then he has been released into the game anyway, so of course this is not that version of him. Let's go to another page here. Let's see, flip the page 2, see what y'all got going here. Those are really good looking Road Warriors. Those Road Warriors actually look like they came with the game. I mean, they look that good. Did they have any tattoos or anything? I don't. Looks like he has a tattoo on his arm. He might have. That Kermit the Frog is just absolutely silly. That Trump doesn't. I mean, that photo face thing looks a little crazy. Of course, they got Big Show on here, who's now in AEW. Got this silly Kermit the Frog on here, man. Look at this. You guys are just going crazy on here. You guys are crazy, I tell you. But that's what makes the community awesome. The fact that you guys like to go crazy with this stuff. Look at Shrek. I don't know why you made his head small. Shrek's head is actually large, but that does look like him, beside the fact that his head is really small. I don't, you know, why you would make a small headed version. Okay, you got the Family Guy, you got LeBron. Of course, you're going to put the Fiend on here. Beetlejuice Omega. He's in the game already, but this is a March version, so this is before he was released into the game. That Tupac looks a lot like him, I'll tell you. Tupac is probably a little slimmer than that, but that does look a lot like him, to be honest with you. I think, yeah, it's a face scan. It's a good face scan, though. It doesn't look like it's messed up or anything. Let's take a look at. We're going to take a look at arenas and check that out. See what we got here. My favorite thing to look at is the creator wrestler, but I like to look at this stuff too. Let's see, most downloaded. We got WrestleMania what? The most recent WrestleMania, whatever number they're at now. I don't even know. WrestleMania 38. Okay, that's the AEW All Out. These AEW arenas look very on point. I don't know if that one does. It probably does, I would imagine, but a lot of the other ones do too. You can pretty much. I'm sure there's probably, if not every AEW wrestler, probably close to all of them are probably in this online community, more than likely. You can literally download the whole roster and turn this into an AEW game, man. Because, of course, they have a game coming out, AEW Fight Forever. Not sure when it's coming out. I heard it was coming out in February, but that was not an official date. It was just something I read somewhere. Like you know. See, got NXT. Let's look at some championship belts too. You got this indie arena. Look at that ring. It looks like it's kind of damaged. Got some tape on it. Look at that. Like a low budget type deal, right? Let's look at some championship belts. Look at most downloaded. TikTok champion is the most downloaded. That's a little bit surprising. I would almost expect the AEW. And what does this represent? I don't even know. It's a good looking belt, but I just don't know what it represents. What it certainly doesn't look like any WWE or AEW belt or anything like that. Let's see. Got the TBS belt from AEW. AEW women's title. AEW. A lot of AEW on here, man. I'm telling you, a lot of AEW. Got Ring of Honor too. I think Ring of Honor is now has the same ownership as AEW, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Something like that. Or was it TNA? I can't remember. I don't know. I think this $1 million. Oh, that's a $1 million tag belts. Okay. But that's already in the game. The $1 million championship belt. Anyway, that's what we're going to look at right there. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at my wrestlers that I put on here. Actually, that's going to be a separate video. That's this video. That's what we got so far for your October uploaded community creations. These are your most recent. Let's take a quick look at that before we leave. What exactly is this? I don't know what this represents, but let's see. Probably some type of, okay, it's a Marvel character. It looks like Marvel or DC. It says Marvel and DC. I'm not sure. It looks good though. I'll tell you that. Look how many pages there are, man. So many people uploading stuff. Looks like someone else, whoever this is, he's pretty popular because people are putting him on here quite a bit. Anyway, that's this video. That's your community creations for October 6th. So far, 7 months into the release of WWE 2K22.